What's good? What's good? We're back. Yours truly, one and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much, much more. Today, I'm going to react to a video. Anthony Brian Logan talking about Delta offers a woman $1,800 after they lose her dog in Atlanta airport. I can only imagine how I'll react. I'm not even going to say nothing just yet. I can just only imagine right now. Before we do, though, I want to give you a word from Dizzle brand premium luxury liqueur.
That Dizzle ain't no joke, got me addicted, ain't no coke. Let's just have a toast. Anybody want some smoke? Cause it's up, I be Dizzled up. Catch me sipping with my double cup. Can't just have one, you gotta double up. You pour it, gotta watch it bubble up. I ain't gon' lie, I cannot get enough. When Callie said I need another one, gon' have you coming back for more. But go get it while it's hot, before it be sold out in your stores. That Dizzle.
I really mean it. You can get your Dizzle too. If you want to get your Dizzle on, just go to dizzlebrand.com. As you see below me, do you Dizzle? Order at dizzlebrand.com. Go to the homepage, click on order online. That'll take you Emilio's beverage. Remember, you must be 21 and over. Shipping and handling is included. Also, if you want the Dizzle brand merch, get the Dizzle brand merch at dizzlebrand.com. I'm rocking one of the t-shirts right now. I love this one. It's got the LA Dodgers feel. I call this the Dizzle Dodgers shirt. But you got the white and red, you got the black and gold, you got the hoodies, hats, sweatshirts, and more. Get those on dizzlebrand.com. And they're also available on etsy.com, etsy.com. Search for Dizzle Brand. Also, the Dizzle Brand gummies available at dizzlenova.com. I repeat, Dizzle Brand gummies available at dizzlenova.com. Link is in the description. Let's get into it.
We'll talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Delta Airlines offering a woman $1,800 after they lost her dog at the Atlanta airport, Hartsfield-Jackson. Now, this story is really crazy for a variety of reasons. First things first, the $1 million question: how do you lose a dog? Okay, I can understand maybe losing a package, like a small package or some luggage or something like that at an airport, especially Hartsfield-Jackson. It's a really big airport. That's pretty much my home airport. I always take flights straight from Hartsfield-Jackson. It is really big. I think it's the busiest airport in the country, if not the world, definitely the country. It's a lot going on at Hartsfield-Jackson, but losing the dog is next level incompetent, in my humble opinion. Now, before we get into any of the details about why the dog was in a particular place, where the lady in question was going, and why she couldn't go there, let's go ahead and roll the clip. If you want to see this clip in full, link, as always, will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Consumer Confidential looking into an unusual story out of the Atlanta airport.
That's right. A passenger on a Delta Airlines flight is furious after she says the airline lost her dog. Here's how it allegedly happened. The passenger, Paula Rodriguez, arrived in Atlanta on August 18th from the Dominican Republic with her dog, Maya. However, Rodriguez says customs officials denied her entry, forcing her to spend the night in a detention center without her dog.
Now, let's pause for a minute, because they're not really telling you the full thing. Because really what's happening is an immigration issue or something like that. So basically, she's Dominican, and she did not have the appropriate credentials to enter the country, from what they're saying. That's why she was stopped there. And they told her, okay, we're going to send you back to DR. You can't come into the country, because she was trying to go to San Francisco from DR. We're sending you back to DR. You got to stay in this detention center for overnight. And we're going to keep your dog while you're in the detention center. But when she was released from the center and went to retrieve her dog, the dog wasn't there.
The next morning, Rodriguez says she learned her dog was missing, but still had to board the flight out of Atlanta. 2 days later, a Delta representative contacted her saying Maya had broken out of her kennel. Maya, the dog, remains missing. Delta has offered Rodriguez $1,800.
Rodriguez's lawyer calls the figure insulting. In a statement, Delta says it is committed to finding a resolution and that the money was, quote, not an offer of compensation.
All right.
Now, okay, come on, Delta. Now, before I say anything about Delta, I'm a fan of Delta. Whenever I can fly Delta, I'm going to do it. They are, I think, the best airline in the U.S. I'm not sure about international, but in the U.S., I think they're the best. Now, this right here makes no sense. Why would you give her any money if it's not for compensation? What's the money for? What is the money for? Is it an insurance payout? Like, what is that? And I don't think Delta would pay an insurance payout, so I don't understand how that really goes. That's a really weird thing to say, that it's not because of compensation. Let's continue here.
Joining us now, Katie Nastro. She's a travel expert with going.com. And with us here in studio is legal analyst Danny Savala. So, Danny, let's begin with you. A lot of questions here about this dog and what's the responsibility of the airline? Is the dog, as a living being, more valuable than something like your luggage?
I always get into trouble on these stories because I have to give you the hard truth. We can love them, we can name them, we can knit little sweaters for them, but dogs are property. They're not people. Legally, they are luggage.
Oh, my God.
I know.
That's why I got to chime in now. No, I have a dog. I was trying to get her to come in here. Gia, come here. And no, my dog is not my property. If my dog actually walked like regular dogs just next to me, and she would stop when I tell her to stop, I wouldn't even walk her on a leash. Like, I only walk my dog on a leash for her own safety. So this jackass, it's funny, man. It's like people just have a total disregard for nature. You know what I'm saying? I'm a laws of nature guy. I respect, I appreciate all life. That's part of the nature and the ecosystem and things of that nature. Like, let this jackass and moron ask me, do I think my dog's life is more valuable than his? And if he was to tell me anything other than yes, he'd be in for a rude fucking awakening. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, my dog's life is put above some complete fucking strangers that I don't fucking know. If you think I'm putting human life that I don't even fucking know, that doesn't even care about me, above my dog, y'all are sadly fucking mistaken. This jackass is luggage as far as I'm concerned.
I know that is disturbing for a lot of people to hear. So in all likelihood, Delta or the airline's responsibility would be capped out at $3,800. So while there is a point to be made that Delta should probably just pony up the full $3,800 right away, whether they call it compensation or an admission of responsibility, whatever. But if there is a maximum dollar amount, give it to her under these facts, and then at least you could say we've done the most that we're obligated to do under these circumstances.
Hell no. First of all, this jackass isn't worth $1,800. And if you think you're just gonna give me $1,800 because you lost my dog, I got 3 words for you on that. World War III. World War III. It'd be war. It would be war up in that bitch. There wouldn't be no deporting my ass back to the Dominican Republic if you lost my fucking dog. I would wage fucking war on everybody in that fucking building. I'm telling you, man. Like, this jackass can say what all he wants is about dogs or property and luggage. he's fucking property and luggage as far as I'm concerned. He's worth $1,800 fucking dollars. That's what his scumbag life is worth. Because, you know, people just automatically assume that we're so superior on this planet. We're superior to animals. Oh, okay. Is that why this jackass had to be taken care of for 18 years by his mommy like everybody else? We're so superior. Why we gotta be taken care of for so much longer than animals? Why are we not fearless? Like or like every freaking fucking honey badger is fearless. Why are we all not fearless? You know, like this these people piss me off. And I'm not no animal rights activist. I'm not no vegan or anything of that nature. I don't like I don't sit there. I'm not gonna sit there and like protest people killing animals. But I also don't put human life above animals. I don't put be honest with you, I wouldn't put this jackass talking right now over the life of a fucking one of the geese getting ran over in my neighborhood or some shit, you know. Let's keep it moving.
So from a public relations standpoint, Delta could handle this a lot better, but folks need to understand that legally, Fido is considered under the law property, not a human.
So to that end,
Fido was hilarious. Let's keep on going.
and do you think this passenger has a legal
Legally, I will put my foot up your ass if you lose my dog. I will put my fucking hands off you if you take my dog from me and then you fucking lose her. I will put hands on you. That's what I legally do. Once again, man, you know, people just think they're so fucking superior in society. Like we're just, you know, mankind thinks we just dictate everything on this fucking planet, every square inch of this fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like not everybody considers their dog property. You know, some people consider their dog family, you stupid motherfucker.
case? Because I understand she's hired a lawyer but does not yet have a lawsuit.
She probably has a legal case for $3,800. If that is the applicable baggage limit on liability, the maximum amount, that is probably it. And then it could get even stranger if she had to prove the value of the dog, because, you know, to dog owners, I'm not one, but to dog owners, the value of their animal is $1 million.
Of course, we know this jackass ain't, you know, the idea that we need this jackass to tell us that he's not a dog owner when he clearly just said, oh, dogs are just property, they're just luggage. Like he's just a piece of fucking luggage. His life isn't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he automatically thinks he's just so superior and shit. You know.
$1 billion
Right.
because they're a member of the family. I get it, but it is a harsh truth.
Oh, now, you get it. No, he doesn't get it.
When they're confronted with the fact that legally they are not really a member of the family.
Oh.
All right, so there you have it.
Yeah.
That's the video about the dog. They lost the entire dog, Hartsfield Jackson Airport. Like I said, the airport is big. Hartsfield Jackson is humongous. The dog could still be somewhere near the premises, but I doubt it. If the dog got out of the kennel, and by the way, it's one of those little plastic type, you know, little book bag type thingamabobbers going on. It's one of those. So the dog broke out of that and escaped. If the dog left the airport, I mean, trying to survive that ring of roads around it is almost impossible. What probably happened is that somebody took the dog and left the airport. That's probably what happened. And it's easy to have that happen because, again, the airport is so big, it's so massive. That's probably what went on. But
one or two things probably happened. Like you said, somebody scooped the dog up or the dog got ran over. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, man. Like, if that shit happened to me, I'd be locked up. I'd be locked up. I mean, if you fuck with my dog, you're going to have a bad fucking day, man. If you fuck with my dog, you going to see the worst come out of me. I mean, I got a cute little lovable dog. Gets on my nerves a lot. She's like a little kid. But screw what he talking about legally. Fuck your legalities. My dog is family. You know, she's family. She like I will be miserable without her. She's miserable when I leave out the house, go to the store for 20 minutes and she don't like being alone. And that's the thing, like this idea that you're gonna just take a dog for somebody that's the dog's attached to the person and you just lock them up and they're not gonna try to escape and get back to their quote unquote owner, as you call them. And some people do consider themselves the owner. I don't consider myself the owner of my dog. I mean, my dog, if she wants to leave out and go live with somebody else, hey, she's more than welcome to. I would never force her. Like my dog decided she want to go live with my neighbor because she loves my neighbor giving her treats all the time and she loves my neighbor's dog. I wouldn't force her. I wouldn't force her, you know? That's why I don't cage my dog up. I don't chain my dog up, because all dogs have different personalities. They're like furry little people. They have emotions. They cry. They feel pain. They get upset. Things of that nature as well. They go through emotional swings. Happy one minute, sad the next, bored, depressed, you know. But that's the thing. People just think they're so superior, and we just totally disregard, Mother Nature and the laws of nature and disregard any kind of other life, on this planet. And we even disregard human life, so I guess shouldn't expect, you know, some jackass or moron like him to just talk in scumbag terms as far as I'm concerned. It's like property. It's crazy. It's like it's such a double standard and hypocrisy because people don't want to they don't want people being labeled as property. They don't want people being called property, but we want to call animals properties. I'd rather you call them a pet than property. I'd rather you call them a pet than say you own them. And for me, my dog, she's my buddy, my friend, and real friends have each other's back. And so my dog, you took my dog from me, and she goes missing, and you know, yeah, we'd have more than fucking words. I would be getting locked up that night. They would be throwing my ass in jail because I will be putting hands on somebody once they tell me they lost my dog. They would better be walking out the door right now and going to find her, or I couldn't tell you what would happen. To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you what would happen. Like the person that's suing the airport, they're better than me. They're better than me because I can tell you right now, you lost my dog. There wouldn't be no suing the airport. I w- I'm I might would end up in prison over that shit. I'm telling you, man. I might would end up in prison over that shit because I won't play, man. You fuck with my dog and shit. I mean, you got cars that when I'm walking my dog, cars want to come around the road, around the corner and shit all fast and get close to my dog. All right, you fuck with my dog. You keep thinking that your life is more valuable than my dog's while you fucking with my dog, or my dog comes up missing. Let's see how well that goes up on my life value scale. It's not gonna go too well for you. Your life, the value of your life is gonna be at the very bottom if you think if you're trying to value your life above my dogs. Even my best friends, like, yo, your life is just as even as my dog's, man. I'm sorry, man. My dog is just as loyal and shows just as much love as any one of my friends that show mad love and have been there for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm putting my dog over family, a lot of family. Like, if family thinks they over my dog, I mean, you on even scale right now, man. You even scale. Cause the way my dog treats me when I come home, the love she showed me, I mean, I don't know if anybody should value their life over my dogs. You try that shit with me, man. Yo, you in for a rude awakening. Yeah, you call me ravishing Rick Rude, cause you in a rude awakening if you think that I'm gonna instantly value your life over my dogs. So you might not want to fuck with my dog if you value your life. Is basically what I'm saying. You value your life. Don't fuck with my dog, because if you think that I value your life over my dogs just because you're a human being, oh man, you gotta be dumber than a bag of bricks. I'm a laws of nature guy, man. I don't believe in Jesus Christ or Allah or Buddha. Laws of nature guy. Can I value a complete stranger's life over my dog's? Can I do it? I'm not gonna be able to do it. Double X posse up in this bitch. I'm not gonna be able to do it. And there go my dog right now. See if we can get her. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Gia. Come here and I'll give you a treat. One treat? Oh, she ain't coming. Oh well. Oh, well, thank you for tuning in. Um, yeah, I would go batshit crazy if you lost my dog at the airport. I just be out. See, that's the thing. Not only is this the Common Sense podcast, this is the Honest podcast. I'm not gonna get on here and just fabricate and lie and withhold information. There's no shame in anything I say that comes out of my mouth. I'm not ashamed to say I don't value human life over my dogs. I'm sorry. Especially people that I don't even know, um, that don't even care about me. Complete strangers that don't even care about my life, have any disregard for my existence. Why would I value your life over my dog's? Hell no. You sadly mistaken. Once again, thank you for tuning in, Paul Pickett Podcast. And we about to hit you with that outro. We out.